Good morning, YouTube all over the world. Happy Friday. Today is payday. Today is the best day of the work week. Today is week 12 of the $1.52 week challenge. But first, I want to give thanks to the Most High for allowing everything possible. I made it to work on time. I made it to work safely. That's very, very, very important. I just always want to give thanks to the Most High. So now, like I said, today is week 12 of the $1.52 week challenge, sinking fund, all types of fun, whatever you want to call it. Oh, today I have good news today. I have very, very good news today. Well, this past weekend, since I'm involved with the susu, this thing is on my way. Since I'm involved with the susu, this past weekend, my hand was up and I received my payment. You know, my susu is $100 every week. It's 10 of us, me, my 10 friends. And I would like to ask y'all which number, if you ever play susu, which number do you like? A lot of people like the first number. Some people like the third number. Some people like the fifth number. Me, I like to get things out of the way. So I like to get the last number. You know, I make my weekly $100 payments every week. And I always take the last number and the first number. So here is my payout from my susu. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that is my payout. I always take the first number and the last number. No, I would say the last number and the first number. So now all I'm responsible now for is $1,000. You know, and which is my weekly. I always put in $100 every week. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's $2,000. This is my payout for my susu. So now this goes back to the bank, and I also pay myself. I also pay myself $25 because, you know, a lot of my friends, they tip me $25. So I always tip myself $25 also, sometimes 50. But I'm gonna pay myself 25 out of here, right? So, and then this goes back to the bank. This goes to the bank. So what I like to do, I like to keep my money moving. You know, I have a lot of friends that, you know, sometimes, you know, they borrow. So if they borrow this has to come back with this. So if one of my friends borrowed this, you got to come back with this and this. This is the interest, right? That usually people charge, you know, when somebody wants to borrow. You know, this is a strict rule that I have, you know, because if I lend you this and you give me back this, then it becomes a habit, you know. So if I lend you this and you come back with this and this, you know, you're gonna ask yourself, damn, should I even borrow money from him? You understand? So that's the reason why I do that. So I have, you know, friends that, you know, at the end of the week, you know, sometimes ends don't meet, and, you know, that's how I help them out, you know. But you gotta pay me back with this. You know, it may sound weird, but you know, everybody's responsible for their own, you know. So sometimes, you know, life happens and there are people that don't save money, and that's the reason why I always stress to people, you know, I always stress on my platform to always save money, because you never know what's going to happen. Life will hit you in the face, and when life hits you in the face, you want to be prepared, you know. So sometimes, you know, life do hit you in the face and you're not prepared, then that means you're gonna have to borrow money. So that's one thing that we avoid here, is to borrow. You know, you wanna do everything on purpose, right? It has to have a purpose. And today is week 12. Let's not forget that, week 12 of the $1.52. Our goal is $1,378 plus $1,200, because we save $100 every month. So it's 12 months in the year. So that's 1,200. So that's 1,200 plus $1,378. Our goal is $25.78. That's the goal for week 52 of this $1.52 week challenge, plus the $100 in different dimensions. $100 in ones, $100 in twos, $100 in fives, $100 in tens, $100 in 20s, $100 in 50s, and $100 in $100 notes, right? So we are going to open up our binder, our small little binder, and we are going to deposit 25 plus $12, right? So we have 25 plus 12, that equals $37, right? 37. Let's take 2, 5, 25. We're gonna put it in March because we are still in March. This is our sinking fund for my vacation, 20, 40, 60, 75. Then we have and this is our sinking fund to replace the $100 bill that's going to go back to the bank at the end of the month. Right? So we got that. Let's close that. And then we have $12 in dollar coins. Remember, it's always important to have that money, that savings fund money. So let's, there you go. It should be 67. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus the 12 that I had put earlier. So we have 77. We're supposed to have 78. But since this was off, I'm going to have to get another dollar coin. There it is, another dollar coin. So, voila, $78. Okay, and then we are going to check 78 for week 12. And that concludes week 12 of the $1.52 YouTube. God willing, next week I'll come back with week 13 of this $1.52 week challenge. Have a blessed weekend. And like I said, one love.